What's up, everybody? Welcome back to 5-Minute Gaming News, the gaming news show that's usually not 5 minutes, so I don't know why it's even called this anymore. What's up? I'm your substitute teacher for the day. I'm the third string quarterback right now. You had Elspeth all week, who's like, you know, she's like the substitute that actually cared about your education. Me? No. I'm like, you know what we need? Put the books down. We're going outside. All right, we're going to touch some grass. We're going to get vitamin D because your health is the only education you need around these parts. That and then, you know, probably knowledge and education. But not today. So, Nvidia GeForce RTX 4070 will retail at $599. It's cool, but here's the problem. Okay, this thing is going to get bought up by every scalper, and it's going to get put on like all these websites at like $1,400 to like $2,000. All right, like you know what's going to happen. But at this point, you might as well just buy a card from like a year or two ago. You know what I mean? Like all this does is it makes the older cards more available generally, and they're still pretty good cards. This isn't like 2005 where it was like every card that came out was like, oh my god, like what are they playing? You go on like the front page of Twitch, they're playing Valorant, League of Legends, Counter-Strike, okay, World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, Fortnite. Okay, do they need a 4070 to run those games? No. Like, I swear to God, even my streamer friends, they're all like, yo, I got the upgraded card. It's like Sam. What's he doing? He's playing League of Legends right now. All right, like, come on. Now we're moving on to Seth Rogen calls the DK rap one of the worst rap songs of all time. Seth Rogen on Twitter says, "This is how my character comes out in the movie, is to the Donkey Kong rap." That's not something I ever thought I'd hear Seth Rogen say. He said, if you told me in 97 when oh no, this is from Grant Kirkhope. If you told me in 97 when I wrote the worst rap track in the history of rap tracks that it would go on to be in a Mario Bros movie, I would have burst with excitement. Which it's true. Like, I never thought I would see the DK rap in like a major motion picture film featuring like well-known actors and celebrities. So listen, is it the worst rap ever? Maybe. But is it the best worst rap ever? 100%. And the fact that this rap is getting played on a major motion picture movie theater screen, all right, it's pretty great. I love it. I still just love the fact you can like watch Seth Rogen be like, this is what my character comes out to in the movie. Like, you know, he's just like, what the shit is this? Lanky Kong? His arms are like 10 feet long and he's playing the trombone. Anyway, then we had E3's been canceled. Now, I know this already got mentioned this week, but I feel like this is major enough to talk about it again, right? Because I've talked about this on the Cren Minute, but E3 was one of those things that I always enjoyed because everything was consolidated, right? You would be like, oh, I know E3's coming up. I get to see, you know, Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft, like all Ubisoft, like all these different game companies showing off their products, and you're like, oh, it's that time of the year. We get to see all the new stuff. And now I have no idea when things happen. They're just like, oh, the Sony thing's happening. I'm like, when is this? When's it happening? Like April 7th? Like, it just, I don't know if that's actually a thing. And then Nintendo just randomly pops up like, yo, Direct. And you're like, all right. Like, now it's just so all over the place. Then there's like so many different shows, so many different things. Like, it's too much. And now my brain is older, can't handle this, okay? And you know, it used to just be like, go to this one place to see all these things. And I was like, great. You know, and I went to a few E3s. I got to see Pele. It's fantastic. I also got to see Jesse Cox have bronchitis, and he was like coughing in the restaurant we went to. And then he was just like, oh, I'll be right back. And then he went to the bathroom for, I swear to God, like 30 minutes. And I was like, is he dead? He might have died. He might actually be a ghost right now, because he was like, he was gone. That bronchitis hit him up for like a month straight. Either way, rip E3. Great memories, great fun, and, you know, more confusion now, I guess. But whatever. Listen, I'm just playing League of Legends anyway. What do I care about new games? Speaking of which, let's go to the Cren Minute. Hey, thanks, Crendor. Welcome to the Cren Minute, my once-a-week segment where I get to talk about whatever I want for a minute. This week, I'm talking about how dumb some of these nude articles. Whoa. some of these news articles are that I have to read to look for news. So, especially on some websites, like one of them is, in 10 minutes, Nintendo rekindled Zelda Tears of the Kingdom's lost hype. Like, what? Like, did it lose hype? I'm pretty sure everybody's been hyped for this game for years. And you're saying, like, they've rekindled the, like, people just be like, you know what? No, I don't want to play this game. But you know, I watched this 10 minutes. Now I'm going to play this game. Okay. Then we had The Last of Us PC port has us in tears over its amazing glitches. No, it doesn't. Are you telling me they are crying out of laughter because the game is glitching out? Like, I don't see it. It's just, they're just being over dramatic for the sake of being over dramatic, because it's like, well, I gotta see this. They're in tears, right? What if they just said The Last of Us PC port is kind of funny. The glitches are kind of funny, right? Like, nobody's gonna click that. Like, that's why they're doing it. Okay. And then here we go. Last one I found. Overwatch 2's unhinged April Fool's patch notes will activate your fight or flight response. So Overwatch is not even the patch notes. The patch notes are going to activate my fight or flight response. Like, it's going to, reading these patch notes is going to give me a life or death response situation. Like, okay. I'm not even going to click it. I'm not even going to click it because it doesn't deserve to be clicked on. Because I know for a fact it's not going to activate my fight or flight. Unless, like, they jump scare me in the article. And in that case, I still don't want to click it. That's my Cren Minute. Wow, thanks, Crendor, for that Cren Minute. Great stuff. You know, it'd be great if I could find you in various places, such as Twitch TV Crendor, patreon.com/Crendor, where you've been putting up amazing content and non-content over there, such as audiobook readings, food reviews, Q&As, just unbelievable patreon.com/Crendor stuff. And then, you know, youtube.com/Crendor. Instagram Notorious. Oh, that's Jesse. I mean, Instagram Crendor was taken. Listen, when I do Cox and Crendor, I'm so used to going like back and forth between the both of our socials, which, by the way, youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast. Oh boy. Check that out over there. Listen to me and Jesse rant about absolutely nothing for an hour every week. And we've done it for 386 episodes or something now. Man, I'm done. Thanks for listening. You can go home. Bell rang. School's out. I won't be here next week. Well, I'll pop in for a minute, but see ya.